Hi people, you're welcome to Opportunities Worldwide. There is a new exciting opportunity. It's a leadership training program for young East Africans, and it has two tracks or two options to participate. One will be residential in Nairobi, and another option of attendance will be online. So you'll take the leadership training online for a period of 4 weeks. I'm on the website where the official call has launched. So what is YALI? The Young African Leaders Initiative was launched by the United States government as a signature effort to invest in the next generation of African leaders. The need to invest in grooming strong, results-oriented leaders comes out of the statistics. Nearly 1 in 3 Africans are between the ages of 10 and 24, and approximately 60% of Africa's total population is below the age of 35. So this leadership program is for East Africans who are in civic engagement, public management, who work like with government bodies. And the last track is in business, basically mainly for profit businesses, I should say. So let's continue reading. Who will empower and lead these young Africans? Who will shape the future of business and entrepreneurship, civic leadership, and public management? In order to answer these questions, YALI promotes 3 models designed to identify and empower young leaders: the YALI Mandela Washington Fellowship, YALI Network, and the regional leadership centers across Africa. Okay, so there are 3 regional leadership centers across Africa, but for today, I'm mainly going to talk about I'm going to show you the step-by-step application procedure for the East African Regional Leadership Center. That's in Nairobi. So you'll come and read everything at your own pace. I'm going to share a link to this website in the description. I'm also going to show you how to get to this website. I'll share the link to this website and also the formal application form in the description of this video. So if you know any young leaders in East Africa between 18 to 35, and they're working in civic leadership, that includes like training people in their community, for public management, mainly for working with government, and for profit business, you can share this video with them. So let's read more about the YALI Regional Leadership Center East Africa. The YALI Regional Leadership Center East Africa, located at Kenyatta University in Nairobi, Kenya, serves 14 countries in Africa and Central Africa. Countries include Burundi, Central African Republic, Republic of the Congo, DRC, Djibouti, Eritrea, Ethiopia, Kenya, Rwanda, Somalia, South Sudan, Tanzania, and Uganda. The center is overseen by Kenyatta University and is supported by a growing number of African and international partners. Selected participants will engage in leadership training across 3 tracks of study, that is business and entrepreneurship, civic leadership, and public management, in a 4-week residential format with a focus on individual and team leadership skills, innovation, creative learning, and communication. The program's emphasis is on interactive and experiential learning, which fosters each participant's ability to contribute both individually and in teams. YALI RLC East Africa has also introduced online learning. So, okay, for this call, there are going to be 2 tracks, the online and the in-person one. Who should apply? As I said, you should be 18 to 35 years of age at the time of the application submission. You should be a citizen of one of the 14 African countries that I mentioned above, but I can repeat them for you: Burundi, Central African Republic, Republic of the Congo, Democratic Republic of the Congo, Djibouti, Eritrea, Ethiopia, Kenya, Rwanda, Somalia, South Sudan, Tanzania, and Uganda. So you should not also be a US citizen or permanent resident of the US. You should be eligible to receive any necessary visa to Kenya and you should be proficient in reading, writing, listening, and speaking in the English language. So let's go to apply now. But before that, let me show you how to get to this website. So what you have to do is go to your browser and type in YALI. Just type in YALI RLC. And as you're seeing, it's the first result. So you come to the website. This is how it looks. This is the site where I was on. And then you click on apply now. So when you click on apply now, just type in your name. Say you are an employee. So that's your name and maybe your email. JaneChloe@gmail.com. You're from Uganda and maybe your phone number is type in a password. Okay, let's just type in a password. Okay, so when you complete filling in this form, just tap on register. And when you register, you will be automatically taken to a new page. So let's go to that new page. You'll be brought to a page that looks like this. So you come, as you're seeing on this, on your left hand side, these are the different pages you have to navigate: general information, educational languages, professional experience, program track, and connect selection. So you go to the left hand side, this web page, and you'll see the different pages. There is a total of 8 pages. The first one is for general information. The second page has education and languages. The third page is for professional experiences. The fourth page is for program track and cohort selection. The fifth page is for personal statements. Sixth is for supplemental questions. Seventh is for recommending participants. And finally, the last page is for submitting applications. Let's look at it. But you can't submit before filling all these other details in different pages. I think you're seeing a tick on this, on each page that I've put in some information, there's a tick, meaning you can submit. But on these other pages, from page 5 to page 7, I think you're saying a red exclamation mark, meaning I haven't filled in anything. So let's go and see what's on the different pages. So on the first page, what is your highest? Okay. On the first page is for general information. So you type in your name, gender, date of birth, where you live, phone number, everything is quite easy. Then you come and put in your social media accounts, your Skype. If you use Skype, your Facebook ID, if you use Facebook, then you'll save and continue. Important to note is that when you save and continue, you can always close the page and come back another day to complete. In case maybe your data get done, you can always come back and submit the application or continue from where you stopped. So the second page is for education and languages. What is the highest degree you have completed? So you come and select what applies to you. Are you currently a student? If you select yes, you'll come and put in the details. If you select no, there will be nothing. What is the highest level of education you have completed? University. Name of school or institution last attended. You come and type it in, what field you studied, the location of the school, the country where you studied. Then you'll come and also rank your English language proficiency. For example, speaking, it's advanced, intermediate. Either way, you don't have to be perfect. You just be honest and select what's applicable to you. So if your English language proficiency is basic, please put basic. If it's advanced in reading, put advanced. If it's intermediate, select that. Listening comprehension, advanced or basic, whatever applies to you. Then you can select other languages you speak, maybe French, Swahili, Ganda, Luo, and then you can save and go to the next page. Then you can come and talk about your professional experience. So I've already filled in some parts because I didn't want to waste time. So on this page, as you can see, it's the third page, it's your professional experience. Please tell us about your professional experience. This can include formal or informal employment, self-employment, or other forms of engagement with organizations. It is not mandatory that you or have ever been employed, but we want to know as much about you as possible. So list up to 3 positions you are still studying with the most recent. So my advice for you is to list related work and make sure that, okay, it's not a must that it should be really applicable to the cohort to the track you're selecting, for example, civic or public engagement or business and entrepreneurship, but it's always wise to put related work experiences. So from what I filled in here, you can see all the jobs are related. For example, advocacy lead, publicity assistant, events and publicity, all these are communications related roles. So let's see what I type in. The first organization I put, of course, was Youth in Sustainable Development. Okay, that organization doesn't exist, but I was just showing you how to put your work experiences. Was this self-employment? You can select yes or no, depending on what's applicable to your situation. So then you select the duration and then key responsibilities and achievements. So make sure you type in at least 100 words. And so this is just a summary, but when you're writing this, you have to write paragraphs in detail. So in that role, I put that I organized campaigns, and my major achievement was organizing 16 days of activism against gender-based violence, and the campaign went viral globally. So that was the achievement. The responsibility was that I organized campaigns. So you can talk about maybe various campaigns that you held, how you organized them, and a major achievement. So the major achievement was the 16 days of activism campaign. So another organization I put, Let's Journal Uganda, advocacy lead. And my key responsibilities, okay, it's still the same thing. You can use the same knowledge, but make sure you write essays. So don't just write something short that were written. Make sure you expand, write the people you did the work with, why you did the work, when you did it, stuff like that. So it's the same thing up to here. So in my last experience that I put, it was with Uganda Youth SDGs for All Alliance. Important to note is that these organizations, abuse don't exist, but they're just to give you an idea of the kind of work experiences to use, but it's not a must that they should really be like this. So in this role, I was a publicity assistant. It was in self-employment. The duration is there, and my key responsibility was that I was in charge of handling major media publications for the organizations, and the major achievement I had was organizing a national press conference during the SDG week in 2023. So for your case as the main applicant, you have to expand on on these two sentences that are put there. So talk about who, what, where, when, why. Why did you organize a national press conference during the SDG week? So we go to the next part, which is leadership experience. So talk about, you can just see the example I've used. I've used Rotaract Kololo as an organizational club. The title was Events and Publicity. The month, okay, the duration is there. And then the responsibilities, use the same writing style from above. Key responsibilities and major achievements. So in that leadership experience, I orchestrated engaging events and maximized visibility through strategic publicity, ensuring seamless execution and widespread promotion for success. So expand who, why, what, where, when, until when the words are near 100 or 100 words maximum. So my next leadership role was at the Africa Women in Media, and I was the Uganda chapter head. The duration is there, and my responsibilities as country head for Africa Women in Media, I was responsible for overseeing all operations within Uganda, ensuring alignment with the overall corporate strategy. I collaborated with local teams to implement business plans, manage budgets, and foster relationships with stakeholders. The role involves strategic decision-making, regulatory compliance, and driving growth initiatives. So, write a leadership experience that's well aligned with your work and also with the track that you're applying to. So, for example, if you're going to apply to the business track, perhaps it would be best to bring out your business leadership experiences. But nevertheless, all experiences matter. So just put what's applicable to your situation. So you go to the next page. That's the program track and cohort selection. So you should really, for this example, I've really chosen the civic track because that's where I know